Howdy there, folks. 1968, Basement Tapes 168. That's Synergy, I think we call that. I was born in 168. So if you stay tuned here, I'm sure over the course of the show, I will disclose every numeral from my social security number. So you're practically able to open an account at Corvettes or Gimbals in my name. So cheers to those who persevere and can make that happen. 1968, Brooke Bond, Trees of North America. You're saying what? There are 4 of these cards in my collection, and let's get right to the thick of things. Yes, folks, these are trees of North America. Proud to own the Eastern White Pine Cone and Needles, the white spruce, the mountain ash, and the base and or basswood. If any of you folks out there who can tell me the difference, bass or basswood, I would really appreciate that. Let's go to Beckett OPG. Probably not a lot of information. Produced by Brooke Bond, they tell us. 48 of these cards, 0 average value, 0 total value, complete set of 48. Not available or non-applicable. I'm not quite sure what the N/A means on Beckett. Let's go to TCDB. 1 7/16 by 2 11/16. That's practically metric, I would assume. These are T cards, I believe, right? Let's look at the packaging here. They are Canadian. They're Canadian because there is a French. There is a French hint here. Trees of North America, or Les Arbres d'Amérique du Nord. So that is an album there for 25 cents. You can get an album of these, and perhaps here is the tea box, I think, right here. Yep, they came in tea, folks. Red Rose Tea, Brooke Bond Canada Limited, Red Rose, Blue Ribbon. So cards are enclosed in packages of Red Rose tea, coffee, and instant coffee, Blue Ribbon tea, coffee, and instant coffee, and baking powder. And of course, that's repeated in French because in Canada, why use one language when 2 will do you? Sell sheets and ads. This coupon entitles you to 1 Trees album for free. Order from the other side or order from other side. Trees of North America, Brooke Bond album number 11. Please send my free Trees album to name, street, city, and province. Mail this coupon. PC Book Bond Canada Limited 5415. I don't know what that says. That's Montreal. What trees as old as the pyramids, 4,000 years old, are still alive? See page 6 of the Brook Bond Trees album. There's pyramids there and sphinxes and gangly trees and all that stuff. Let's look at the gallery, Valerie. The Eastern White Pine is number 1. Eastern White Pine is also number 2. So one is a pine cone. One is a real pine. There is a jack pine, a lodge pole pine. These Canadians love their trees. Tamarack, red spruce, white spruce, the Engelmann spruce, the eastern hemlock, the Douglas fir. I don't know how they got these trees. These cards are artistic renditions of trees and other stuff, cones and stuff like that. Not quite sure how the artist got the subjects to sit still, but really captured them without any blurring. There is the balsam fir cones and the balsam fir itself, the eastern white cedar, the western red cedar, the red cedar, the trembling aspen, the balsam poplar, the willow, the black walnut, the black walnuts. I'm intrigued here, so thank you for entertaining me. The bitternut hickory, the shagbark hickory, the shagbark hickory's little seed pods, the ironwood, the yellow birch, the white birch, the beech, the white oak, the red oak, the American elm, sycamore, sycamore nuts, mountain ash berries, the mountain ash tree / bush, pin cherry, the choke cherry cherries, the staghorn sumac, the broadleaf maple, Canada, the sugar maple. I'm not sure which one's on the flag there, Gary, the broadleaf or the sugar maple. Perhaps you will let me know. Or the red maple. Maybe it's the Manitoba maple. The Manitoba maple's seedlings, the basswood, the arbutus. I lived in a town called Arbutus once with a bunch of arbutions. that were, wow, what a breed they were. The Western flowering dogwood, the Western flowering dogwood in full bloom, the white ash, and that's card 48. Let's read maybe about the Western flowering dogwood. It says here the back of the cards are red ink, black ink on white. Number 47, series 11, set of 48. There's all sorts of funny French words with apostrophes, random acts of apostrophication on there. Trees of North America. The Greek name for it, the scientific, I just said sorry. The scientific name is displayed there. Western flowering dogwood. The dogwood family varies from tiny herbs, such as the dwarf cornet, scarcely 4 inches high, to small trees. The western flowering dogwood, which in Canada is confined to the lower Fraser Valley and Vancouver Island in British Columbia, they call it BC, may reach a height of 40 feet. The hard, close-grained wood is often used for such items as tool handles, golf club heads, shuttles, and bobbins. Although we may find the bitter red fruits quite inedible, they are eagerly eaten by birds. Save your cards for an album, only 25 cents. Brooke Bond, Canada Limited, 54-115 Côte de l'Azur, Montreal, 9 de Piquier. Red Rock Blue Ribbon. That is your brands for the Bond peoples, the Brooke Bond peoples, their teas, and their baking sodas and all that fun stuff. So wonderfully painted Canadian masterpieces, I would say. Thankfully, Canada would shift its resources towards exporting comedians and incredible three-piece bands shortly after the 1968 Brooke Bond Trees of North America set. These things, ready for dad joke? These things, folks, kind of grow on you. Anyway, that's it. It's Basement Tapes 168. Spectacular Basement Tapes 168 with the 1968 Brooke Bond Trees of North America.